and a very warm welcome to Times Now's Election Yatra. I'm Pratibha Chandran. Welcome to this new episode where we bring to you two stories. Because the election is about Tamil pride and Tamil identity, we hit the ground to find out what is important for the people. Two different regions. Is it the same story? We are currently in Kanyakumari, but we also get you the story from Mahabalipuram. The one link between the two regions is the culture of Tamil civilization. And today, we talk about whether these two regions have the same problems for the voters of these constituencies. What do they want this election season? Find out in this episode. Today, the election yatra is in Mahabalipuram. Renowned for its historic monuments and also one of the major port cities of the erstwhile Pallava kingdom. But today, Mahabalipuram has lately turned into a major political battleground and a launchpad for a new entrant in Tamil Nadu politics. Actor-turned-politician Vijay has often hosted his major political and public outreach events in Mahabalipuram, be it his Christmas outreach or Iftar celebration with the Muslim community. And that's why we're here to understand what the mood is like on ground. We are in Shore Temple in Mahabalipuram, which is one of the most iconic temples, architectural structures of South India, and also a must visit when you are in Mahabalipuram. So today we are at the temple. As we get you a tour of the temple, we also talk about how this was a symbol, a defining symbol of the Dravidian architecture as well. The temple that you see around me was built in 725 CE, and it was built by the Pallava dynasty and also marked the final stages of the architectural experimentation by the dynasty, because the earlier monuments, including the Pancharathas as well, were carved directly into the rock formations. And it was the Shore Temple that marked a shift towards fully structural temples that was made by granite. As you can see here, it is completely made by granite. And this temple likely also served as both the religious shrine and also landmark for sailors who were approaching the port. So it is very, very symbolic. And you would also remember from these visuals very recently as well, you would have seen Prime Minister Modi, who had also visited this temple with the Chinese premier. And this is not the only temple. This is part of a bigger complex as well, because after the 2004 tsunami, the receding waters had suggested that there were several temple walls that were found around. So this was a much bigger structure. The Prime Minister had chosen this spot with the Chinese premier to highlight the civilizational bond with China, because the sailors would come in as well. There was a lot of maritime trade that was taking place with China thousands of years ago, and that is the connect that the Prime Minister spoke about as well. He, of course, also spoke about the tourism in Mahabalipuram. And like we mentioned, this is a very important symbolic structure for Dravidian architecture as well. It, in fact, became one of the ways in which you see multiple Dravidian temples across South India, in Tamil Nadu in particular. And on one side, if you had the Prime Minister speaking about the culture, on the other hand, you also had the DMK that has been speaking about the Dravidian identity, the Dravidian pride. And now, in Mahabalipuram, of course, there is another entrant as well who has come in, Vijay, who has launched his party, TVK. He has been holding multiple rallies. He has also been talking about a change and talking of Tamil pride as well. So as we speak to the people here, let's find out what is it that they think about the Mahabalipuram, the kind of boost that they are getting in terms of tourism, and what is it that the people of the region want. While Mahabalipuram may be a small town on the outskirts of Chennai, it is of immense cultural significance, with deep-rooted ties in global trade during the Pallava era. Mahabalipuram is one of the most important sculpture centers of the country. It carries forward a tradition that has continued from the Pallava dynasty. And it's not just an archaeological town, it is a living artisan town. And all of these beautiful sculptures that you see around me are carried forward by the sculptors. But beyond these sculptures, there is also a story of the politics of Tamil Nadu as well. For decades now, Tamil Nadu has seen the craftsmen of the Dravidian ideology, the DMK and the AIADMK, in power in the state. This time around, especially in Mahabalipuram and the region, the new entrant Vijay, is he going to make a change in the politics here or not? That's what we are going to find out. The traditions of stone carving and rock cut architecture have been passed on through generations, and local artisans continue this practice in the modern day. But this election season, it's time for these local artisans to pick the Raja of Mahabalipuram, and that's what we're here to find out. If you're wondering what I'm up to, we are in Mahabalipuram, and any segment here would be incomplete without talking about the beautiful sculptures. It's an art that has passed on through generations for thousands of years. In fact, Mahabalipuram has been a land of sculptures for 1,300 years. It's an art that has been passed on through generations, and you can see for all the famous temples in the town, there are artisans that are working behind it for weeks on end to bring these beautiful sculptures. I'm trying to learn the art of it and how it actually works. So let me see if I have actually made it well or not. Anna, 1 second, if you can just help me.
Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
No.
No?
We need to learn more.
No? I need to learn more?
Yeah.
Okay, then please join us on the show, and
sure.
you can tell me a little bit about how to sculpt, and also a little bit about your profession as well.
We need to draw first. We have a sculpture college from here to half kilometer.
Okay.
Government sculpture college.
So I need
we
to join college
there, and we need to start work.
Okay. So when did you learn? Has it been in your family for many generations?
It's a third generation. We are doing all those things. We need to learn first. We need to carving. We need to learn everything. Then we need to do polish. Then we need to start the work.
Okay, because in Mahabalipuram, this is a history that has carried on for more than 1,000 years. It has carried through generations. Can you tell us a little bit about the speciality of this kind of structure? Because I think even in the temple, it's cut through granite.
Yeah, this is all blue metal granite. We call it as blue metal granite. We get stone from Kanchipuram, Salem, Uttupuli. So these kind of stones are famous for statues, god statues. Only these kind of stones we are using for temples.
Okay. Can you just show us a little bit about how it is done?
These are all machine made, hand machines we use.
Okay.
And the carvings, everything will be done by hand.
Okay. So this is how it's carved out.
Yeah.
And you have to sit here for a long time and only then it's carved out.
Carving, it takes around 3 to 4 days to make all those statues.
Okay.
Depends upon the sizes, we'll take.
Okay, so it can go up to weeks as well.
Yeah.
And while you sculpt these statues, there are also political leaders who sculpt the lives of the people of the state. So a little bit I also want to ask about the politics. For the sculptures here, is there enough help that has come from the government, or you think there can be more that can be done?
A little bit we get, but we need to get more. Because we are getting stones from Kanchipuram or some other else, but we need support from government to study the persons. And then since they are using, they get more dust. So we need support from them.
Okay, so there is more support that you need from the government. Mr. Vijay is also the new entrant here. And do you think he has a chance, because he has held multiple of his rallies in Mahabalipuram? Is there an impact? You think that he will bring a change?
No, we didn't know right now. So 1 or more 2 elections we'll know about that.
But do you like him, or do people in this area, if you can, you must have spoken to people?
Persons like them mostly, around 10 to 20% persons are liking them. But we don't know about that he was or not.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us. I think I'll also get back to making this, since it takes weeks together. Thank you for joining me. I'll go back to my work and try to finish this in the next few hours at least. I hope to finish this. And then we'll talk about the rest of what the people of Mahabalipuram actually think. The people of Mahabalipuram have made up their minds. Whether or not the Vijay factor makes an impact here is something everyone will be watching very closely. But as we cover the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu in our election yatra, we are now headed to our next destination, to the southernmost tip of India, Kanyakumari. Often known as the major pilgrimage site and tourist destination, Kanyakumari also has a very interesting political dynamic. From the valleys of Kashmir to the very edge of the subcontinent, we are in Kanyakumari, where the land literally ends and the three mighty seas, the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean, submerge. And where the land ends, a big political fight begins, because Kanyakumari is also at political crossroads. What's the fight this time around in the 2026 elections? We decode in this election. Unlike the rest of the state, Kanyakumari is one of the few battlegrounds in Tamil Nadu where the BJP and the Congress are strong players. In the 2021 elections, Congress won 3 of the 6 seats, while the DMK, AIADMK and the BJP won 1 seat each. The 2024 polls also went the Congress's way, which is why this time the BJP would be hoping for better fortunes in Kanyakumari. Tamil Nadu political landscape has always been very distinct. It is about Tamil pride and also about Dravidian politics, and that's the way it has been for decades together. Therein lies the biggest challenge of the BJP in Kanyakumari and in Tamil Nadu, and that has been captured in what you can see right behind me, the iconic Tiruvalluvar statue at 133 feet, with every foot being a dedication to a chapter in Tirukkural. A mention that has been made by the Prime Minister in multiple of his speeches, with a clear message that there is a link between the Tamil pride and national politics. Is that going to reap electoral dividends or not? This election holds the answer. This time, the BJP also has a popular local leader, Vijay Dharani, in their camp, someone who has won 3 elections in Kanyakumari before she switched over to the Saffron Party. But will that give the NDA its much-needed boost? And how will this battle play out? We hit the ground to find out. So what's important for the people of Kanyakumari? We find out from the residents themselves. In fact, we have with us, joining us on the broadcast, a few of the residents who have been living in Kanyakumari for a long time. And thank you so much for joining us on Times Now's election yatra. यहाँ पे आप कितने सालों से रह रहे हैं कन्याकुमारी में, और आपके लिए एज अ वोटर क्या है इम्पोर्टेंट इलेक्शंस में?
நாங்க இங்கே உள்ளவங்க தான், அதனால நாங்க இங்க வந்து ஓகே எல்லாமே நல்லா தான் இருக்கு, எதுவுமே குறை சொல்றதுக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லை, எல்லாமே இருக்கு. ஆனால் மேபி இனி நல்லா இருக்கணும், சுற்றுலாத்தலம் இனி நல்லா இருக்கும் நாங்க எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம்.
So which is the party, कौन सी पार्टी यहाँ पे अच्छा काम करती है?
பண்றாங்க, டிஎம்கே நல்லா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, பிஜேபி இல்ல டிஎம்கே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் நான் தமிழன் அவங்க வந்தா இன்னும் நல்லா பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம்.
Okay, okay. आपको क्या लगता है? You are also a resident here. What are the key issues for you in the elections?
இந்த எலெக்ஷனை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் தமிழக மக்களினோட பாதுகாப்பு, தமிழ்நாட்டினோட நலன், இது அனைத்தும் காக்கணும்னா தளபதியார் ஆட்சி மீண்டும் மலர வேண்டும். தமிழ்நாட்டில் 10 வருஷம் ஏடிஎம்கே ஆட்சி நடந்துகிட்டு இருந்தோம், மிக மோசமான ஆட்சியை நடந்துகிட்டு இருந்தோம். இந்த 5 வருஷத்துல மக்களோட வாழ்வாதாரங்கள் மேம்பட்டிருக்குது, மக்களோட வரிப்பணம் மக்களுக்கே வந்து சேரும் அளவுக்கு எங்களோட தளபதியார் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. மத்தியிலிருந்து எங்களுக்கு எந்த விதமான நிதியும் திருப்பி தராத வகைக்கும் அந்த காலகட்டத்திலையும் கூட எங்களோட தளபதியாரோட கைகளை பலப்படுத்தி எங்கள் தளபதியார் சிறப்பாக பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க.
What about you? உங்களுக்கு main பிரச்சனை in Kanyakumari, what is the main issue and who do you think is a good party here?
நான் கன்னியாகுமரி, பூர்வீகம் கன்னியாகுமரி, 50 இயர்ஸாக வந்து கன்னியாகுமரியில் தான் இருக்கிறேன். பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இதில் வந்து திராவிட கட்சிகள் வந்து ஏடிஎம்கே டிஎம்கே பல வருஷமாக ஆட்சி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஏடிஎம்கே இருக்கும்போது நிறைய நன்மைகள் செய்திருக்காங்க. ஆனால் டிஎம்கே வந்து அமௌண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க, எதுவுமே செய்தது மாதிரி இல்லை. நிறைய அராஜகம் நடக்குது, இங்கே அட்டூழியம் நடக்குது. எந்த ஒரு இதையுமே நம்ம போய் கேட்க முடியாது. அதனால புதுசாக மாற்றம் வரணும். அப்போ வந்து நாம் தமிழர் சீமானுங்கிறது எல்லா பிரச்சனைக்குமே அவர் தான் குரல் கொடுக்கிறார். அதனால அந்த நாம் தமிழருக்கு இந்த தடவை வாய்ப்பு கொடுக்கணும் நான் விரும்புகிறேன்.
Okay, and is BJP factor?
பிஜேபி வந்தா மத பிரச்சனை வரும், கிறிஸ்டின் இந்து முஸ்லிம்ஸ் அந்த பிரச்சனையை கொண்டு வருவாங்க. அதனால பிஜேபி ஓட்டு போடுமா
Kanyakumari also.
வராது.
And what about the Vijay factor?
விஜய் நியூ இன்னும் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஆகணும், அவருக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இல்ல. அதை வந்து நாம் தமிழர் 15 வருஷம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கு, எல்லா பிரச்சனைக்கும் அவர் வர்றாரு. அதனால நாம் தமிழர்.
Okay, so regional party is where your support is. Is it the same for you as well? Vijay, BJP, any factor? No. BJP is a factor? No. Vijay factor?
Nothing.
No. Okay. All right. So those are the residents from the region who say that there is a lot of hype around such visits and about the political parties, but on ground there's not much support that they can find. That's a word from the residents of Kanyakumari. While the Kanyakumari test could be a closely fought battle, it's a breeding ground for national parties like the Congress and BJP, which is why neither side would want to let go of this region. It's a busy time in the morning. As you can see, fishing is a very strong local economy in Kanyakumari, and we are very, very close to the shores, and here you can see fish being sold. Let me speak to the fishermen here on what are the key issues for them. Amma, Terdal Vandache, ungaloda abhiprayam?
எங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம் என்னத்த மக அவசியமான இருக்கே, நாங்க கஷ்டப்படுறோமே என்னன்னு ஓட்டுல வந்தானே. என்ன கட்சிக்கு போடுறோம், எவன் நல்லா செய்யறா அவனுக்கு போடணும். டிஎம்கே ஏடிஎம்கே நாங்க போடுறது கை
யார் பிடிக்கும்?
கலைஞர் தான் பிடிக்கும்.
எலெக்ஷன் தேர்தல் பத்தி ஏன் அபிப்பிராயம்?
ரெட்டலைக்கு
ஏடிஎம்கே டிஎம்கே ஏடிஎம்கே
ஓகே ரெண்டு பேரும்
Kalainar, that is what they are saying here. Let me speak to a few others as well and find out what they think as well. Ninga pesringa? DMK na?
DMK.
Why?
அது முத்துவேல் கருணாநிதி ஸ்டாலின் சூப்பரா ஆட்சி பண்றாரு, அதனால அவருக்கு போடுவோம் நாங்க.
Okay, so இன்னும் 5 வருஷம்.
ஆமா, 5 வருஷம் மீண்டும் வரணும்.
Okay.
நாங்க டிஎம்கே தான்.
DMK. Nice work. They are doing nice work.
டிஎம்கே தான் போடுவோம்.
Okay. Support இருக்கா?
சப்போர்ட் இருக்கு.
மீனவர்
விஜய்க்கு இருக்கு, டிஎம்கேக்கு இருக்கு. ஆமா, ரெண்டு இருக்கு. விஜய்க்கு இருக்கு, டிஎம்கேக்கு இருக்கு.
Okay, okay. Vijay ಏನಂದ್ರು? Vijay
ரெண்டு செட் விஜய், வேற செட் டிஎம்கே.
One set Vijay, one set. Okay, so it's a vote that is split between the DMK as well as Vijay. தேர்தல் வந்தாச்சு, உங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம்?
எங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம் டிவிக்கு. ஆமா, தாவேகா விஜய்.
விஜயா?
நியூ பீப்புள்.
New people.
Yes, also.
New people chance கொடுக்கணும்.
Before so many people coming. Now Muthuvel Karnataka Stalin, TMK, also ADMK, everybody have. But now new people, Vijay, TVK, always.
Give a new chance to Vijay. Okay, all right. Interesting opinion. உங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம்?
Vijay தான்.
Vijay. Why?
Vijay தான். என் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அதான் பிடிக்கும். மறால் வரட்டும்.
புதுசா ஒரு சான்ஸ் கொடுத்தா தானே நல்ல, புதுசா ஒரு ஆள் வந்தாலும் நல்லா இருக்கும்.
So some here say that it is Vijay that they would want to see. They say that they want to see a change. As one person here told us, it is evenly split. While many believe that Stalin has done good work. They want that work to continue. Some say that there should be a change and they want Vijay to be seen. Interestingly, there was also the women factor. Many of the women voters here said that they believe that AIADMK can be bringing a change. So it's a very interesting three-cornered contest that is playing out in Kanyakumari. After all, Kanyakumari is also a tough nut to crack, considering the interesting demographic dynamic in this region. Religion, culture and identity play a very important role in the politics of Kanyakumari, and this region is unlike any other across Tamil Nadu. It is from this land that you see a huge statue of Tiruvalluvar. There is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial as well, an identity where the BJP as well sees itself in a clash. Tamil identity versus the national identity. How is the politics going to be different this time around in the elections? So religion plays a very important role in the politics of Kanyakumari because there is a huge Christian population, but there's also a very strong Hindu presence. But what's important for the voters? For many of the voters, it's about their day-to-day lives. We speak to the voters today to find out what are the key issues for them. We are in a very busy junction, so let's speak to some of those who are in the markets here. It's a tourist place. It sees a lot of movement of tourists. Let me speak to the residents here to find out what's important for us. Terdal varudhu, ungalode abhiprayam?
எங்களோட அண்ணா டிஎம்கே அண்ணா டிஎம்கே எடப்பாடி எங்களுக்கு என்ன குறைனா எங்களுக்கு எந்த ஒரு சலுகையும் கிடைக்கல டிஎம்கேல அரிசி கொடுப்பறது கூட ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு அதனால தான் நாங்கள் ஏடிஎம்கே ஓட்டு போடுறோம்
பிஜேபி ஏடிஎம்கே
ஏடிஎம்கே
and Vijay?
Vijay வேண்டாம் வேண்டாம்
only
ADMK.
Okay, so the ADMK gets his strong support. That's what he says. Let me speak to a few others as well. Terdal varudhu ungaloda abhiprayam ADMK DMK yaar strong irukku?
Strong la nama kediyadhu. Nama vote eppovume TVK தான் விஜய்க்கு தான் TVK.
Why?
Why-na ADMK மாத்தி DMK ரெண்டு பேரும் ஆட்சி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. TVK வந்த புதுசா வரால அவர் என்ன பண்ணுவாருன்னு பாப்போம். அவர் 5 வருஷம் தான் ஆட்சி பண்ண போறாரு. அதனால புதுசா மாத்தி போடுவோம். TVK விஜய்க்கு தான் ஓட்டு.
So some of them interestingly also say Vijay. Again, this is also a region that has fishermen, that is one of the local economies here as well. What about you? Elections are coming. Ungaloda Abhiprayam, which is a party that is doing well. ADMK, DMK, Congress, BJP.
DMK தான் வெல். ஆமா DMK தான் வருவாங்க. இங்க கன்னியாகுமரி பொறுத்தவரை DMK தான் வரும்.
Okay. Good work.
ஆமா good work.
Good work. Full 5 years good work.
ஆமா.
Okay. உங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம்?
உங்களுக்கு மாற்று கருத்து வந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும். மாற்றம்.
Okay. So ADMK na Vijay na
Vijay வந்தாலும் மாற்றம்.
There are a few women as well. Let me ask them. Thank you for joining us on this show. What is important for you in this election for voting?
நாங்கள் வந்து திமுகவுக்கு மாதந்தோறும் மகளிர்களுக்கு 2000 ரூபா கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 1000 ரூபா கொடுத்தாங்க, இப்போ 1000 ரூபா கூட கொடுத்து 2000 ரூபா கொடுக்குறாங்க. இப்போ மகளிர்களுக்கு மட்டும் ஃப்ரீ பஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. மக்களுக்கு, பாவப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்பாக இருக்குது. இப்போ வந்து நிறைய பேர் வந்து தனியாக போகுது, பஸ் ஏறி போகுதுக்கு காசு இல்லாமல் ரொம்ப தவிப்பாங்க. இப்போ அப்படி இல்லை. முதியோர்கள்லேருந்து பெரியவர்கள் வரை யார் வேணாலும் சின்ன பிள்ளைங்க வரைக்கும் ஃப்ரீயாக போகலாம் மகளிர். அதனால அந்த ஹெல்ப் நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்காங்க.
Okay, so welfare schemes are an important part. உங்களுக்கு சேம் சென்டிமெண்டா? ஃப்ரீ
மக்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பாதுகாப்பு இருக்கனால மக்களுக்கு எந்த இது இல்லை. ஏன்னா லேடிஸ்களுக்கு 2000 ரூபாய் வரனால எவ்வளவோ ஒரு பயன்படுகிறது. ஏன்னா வந்து மற்ற நேரம் மழை வந்தாலோ அந்த 2000 மாதம் வச்சு சாப்பிட்டு எடுத்துட்டு அவங்க என்ன செய்யலாம், குடும்பத்தை வின் பண்ணிடலாம். அதனால
வேணாம்
டிஎம்கே தான்.
only DMK. Okay. உங்களுக்கு
ஸ்டாலின் ஐயா தான்.
Okay, திமுக. So it will be DMK yet again.
தான் வரும். நாங்கள் என்ன சொல்லணும்னா, பெண்களுக்கு உண்டான மகளிருக்கு உண்டான உரிமை தொகை கொடுத்ததுலேயே அவர் வந்து ப்ராமிஸ் வருவார், உறுதியாக வருவார். ரெண்டாவது பார்த்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னால், அவர் இந்த நாட்டுக்கு வந்து இன்னைக்கு கருணாநிதி செய்யாத விஷயங்களை பூரா ஸ்டாலின் செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கார். முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் அதே மாதிரி எந்த கட்சியும் நீண்ட நெடுங்காலமாக இருந்த கட்சிகள் செய்யாத விஷயங்களை பூராம நிறைய செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காரு ஸ்டாலின் ஐயா. அப்படிங்கும்போது அவர் தான் வருவார். விஜய் அவ்வளவுதான் டம்மி. அது பிஜேபியோட பி டீம்.
பிஜேபி பி டீம்.
பி டீம் அது உறுதி. பிஜேபியோட பி டீம், நாம் தமிழர் பிஜேபியோட பி டீம், சி டீம் அப்படி கூட வச்சுக்கலாம். ஆனா அந்த அடிப்படையில் தான் அவங்க செயல்பாடுகள். திமுக தான் உறுதியா வரும். சரியா? ஒன்லி டிஎம்கே யோசனையே பண்ணக்கூடாது. அவங்களுக்கு தான் ஓட்டு போடணும்.
Okay, all right. So overwhelming support from the DMK for any saying that the kind of work that was not even done ages ago in the time of Karunanidhi as well has been done by Stalin. Many of the women voters also spoke about the welfare schemes as well. So that's going to be in the minds of the people. That's what the residents of the area are saying. All sides are locked and loaded, and the stage is set for a blockbuster clash here in the southern tip of Tamil Nadu. But will Kanyakumari be a stepping stone for the national parties, or will the Dravidian parties or even Vijay take over? We get more answers as we continue our journey on the election yatra. In Kanyakumari, it's not just the waves that collide, but there are also ideas that collide, from Tamil identity versus national identity to the local concerns versus the national narrative. What's it going to be? The BJP believes that Kanyakumari region is one of the regions where it has its best chance. But will the Congress hold the fort here or not? We spoke to the people of the constituency. It's a wrap on this edition of Times Now's Election Yatra. Thank you for joining us.